Hello guys, welcome to 09 NASCAR Fan, and today we're gonna show you the best moments from Chase Elliott. We're gonna show him all his wins, and let's see what he's accomplished over about 11 years of winning. So, to kick off this list, let's start with a race that is so epic, it's gonna burst your eyes out, like what? But here we go, the Chase Elliott victories, all of them. So let's get it going. Let's go.
Elliott has the advantage, but they're door to door as they go up looking into turn number 8.
Elliott can slide up. Or excuse me,
Dillon still has the inside line. He stays in front of the 94. Chase Elliott right on his back bumper. Through turn number 9 they go. Ty Dillon with the advantage. Elliott right on his back bumper. Looking to the inside at 10. And they contact. Elliott spins the 3. The 3 into the tires. And Chase Elliott trying to hang on. Across the stripe he'll go. Elliott wins in Canada.
Oh my God! He's got first win, Stewie.
In his 6th career start in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, he's been in the top 10 in every race. Today he's in victory lane with a crumpled up left front fender. Chase, congratulations. It's been an awesome year for you. You got your first ARCA Series win earlier this season and a big one today, but tell me about that last corner.
Well, we only had so many shots to win these things, and I really hate to win them like that. I really do. That's not how I race, and it's never been how I've raced before. But I had a shot. I was up next to Ty. I knew he was going to try to chop me off, and I tried to make up the difference. Like I said, I don't like to win like that, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Try to get a victory lane, and just can't thank everybody enough. Aaron's, HinderCars.com, everybody that supports me, Mom and Dad, God, it's everybody that's a part of my program, and just really looking forward.
Because hey, this is a good run here. Go. Wow. Oh, what a pass. Right around the top side, that momentum.
That is a pass, my man. 2 liters at 9.
One more lap and a mile and a half left to go.
Maybe
for Chase Elliott to get his first win.
One more good lap. Leader is 2+ seconds out back.
Won a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race last summer. Somewhat controversial circumstances surrounding the finish of that one, but what a bold outside pass on Kevin Harvick to take the lead in this one, and he's driven away with now a half a lap to go.
Elliott, there's your first nationwide win. I want to see the best burnout you ever did.
Chase Elliott wins at Texas.
Yes! Oh, the freaking dog, yes!
Bring that siren to Dawsonville, boys. Hit the button right now.
Wow, that's impressive.
He wanted to. That was a big move for Elliott Sadler right there. Great job. Kyle Busch shuffled. Matt Kenseth through to second. And looking for the lead on Elliott Sadler. Coming to the white flag. Look at Chase Elliott on those new tires. Final lap at Darlington. Elliott to second. And Elliott Sadler, the race leader. Here comes Chase Elliott with a big run off 2. He's going to do it again. Back-to-back wins. Chase Elliott wins in his first try at Darlington. Trouble in the back of the field. Brendan Gaughan turned out of traffic and into the inside wall.
Very nice work. I got a car at the start-finish line.
Oh, man, come on. Are you kidding me? 18 years old and did it again? You see where he came from? Amazing. Rick Hendrick has got to be freaking out right now. along with Bill and Cindy and the team. Look at this.
I just can't believe this,
Great
guy.
job. Nice smooth, coming to the light.
2 wins already this year for this young driver. The somewhat similar in length Texas Motor Speedway for his breakthrough win. The tricky Darlington Raceway a week later. They've had adversity lately, but they have bounced back today.
All he has to do is bring it back to the checkered flag.
You talk like that's an easy thing to do. As a driver, that can be difficult at times.
Yeah, and I got to give the crew a lot of credit here. You know, they pitted him early. They've had these fuel problems, but they've kind of fixed that and made an adjustment on their strategy. It's going to pay off.
Coming back from what could put a normal team or a normal guy down, Chase Elliott turns it around. He's going to win in Chicagoland.
Yes! Good job, buddy, there. Good. Great job. Wade, everybody did their job tonight. That's what we got to do from here on out. Awesome job. Thank you very much.
Tight there, or if he's maybe just his car's turning a little better than he wants and he's inadvertently run across it, but he's definitely using up the entire racetrack.
And fast approaching the scene is the 88 again of Josh Berry. Look at him in the back there in the yellow and blue 88 for Junior Motorsports in the picture as he wants to fight with Regan Smith and Eric Jones. It's going to be one of those situations of what a night, what a great drive, but what could have been if he didn't lose 12 positions on pit road.
And let's give Dale Earnhardt Jr. Motorsports, all those guys, you know, his sister, that's really cool. Let's give them a lot of credit for giving a guy like, you know, like Josh, this opportunity. This is huge, putting together that deal with Speedco and to bring him out here. I hope he gets another or more opportunities this year to showcase his talents.
3 to go. This is a good scrap, but it's not for the win. It's not for the victory. Bouncing off the fence and each other. Joey Logano, Eric Jones, Regan Smith, Brian Scott, Josh Berry. Fantastic racing, but up front with 2 to go, Chase Elliott has 1 second over Kyle Busch.
And he's got a beautiful sight in front of him, which is a clean racetrack. If he can come here and get the white flag, put together another lap, he's going to be the winner of this race.
There it is, 1 to go. 3/4 of a mile for the 19-year-old reigning series champion to break his winless streak. 39 races. It's going to come to an end here under the lights in Richmond. Fantastic performance. Didn't have it all his own way, but the reigning series champion keeps himself in contention. Chase Elliott wins in Richmond. He said, just getting points.
Good job on pit road. Way to dry the wheels off it. Great job up there, Earl.
Just getting points is not going to be enough. I need to win. DJ, he has.
That was huge tonight. What a performance by this young man. That's max points, Carl. That's what you want when you're trying to chase somebody down. You lead the most laps and you get the victory. That's as good as you can do.
He did a great job tonight.
He's back to second in the championship standings. Trims Busch's lead to 21 from 29. It's game on with 8 to go.
He's really only 19.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Awesome. It's awesome.
It's easy for DJ and I, but it's not often you get made to feel old, is it?
No, we talked about it before the show. I mean, you know, Cup guys usually dominate this race. Chase Elliott played it perfectly, held off Kyle Busch, one of the toughest guys in the sport. Just a great job.
Kelly, this is massive for the 9, for the entire team. He could be back-to-back champions. We've got 8 to go. We'll see.
You can see the smoke from Chase Elliott's burnout behind his crew chief, Ernie Cope, after the disappointment at Darlington. He said, we don't have any more mulligans left. Obviously, this helps close the point gap, but what else does this win do for this team?
We just need to win, and we talk about we're going to be aggressive and just try winning the races, and whatever happens to the points, it happens. But it just feels good to win a race, and we've been close, and just circumstances hasn't worked out, but it feels good to get one, and we just need to keep it rolling.
They're going to keep this ball rolling. Great work by the pit crew as well here on the 9-team league.
Phenomenal performance. Love the fact that he credited his team. Great work on pit road, guys.
phenomenal performance. A true team effort. And could this be the pivotal point in this 2015 championship?
Well, that's just what this 9 team and Chase Elliott needed at this point. They needed a win like this. They're 21 points out. I mean, that's, yeah, it's like Chris Buescher said before the race. And, you know, this, we talk about his points lead. He said this can change in one race. And Chris is very aware of that. This sport can change in a hurry. But right now, there's nothing better for these guys than to win a race.
As Dale Jarrett said, Elliott weathered the storm from Kyle Busch on that restart. The 54 gave it all he had, but the 9.
You think somebody from 3rd or 4th can pull up there and upset that show?
White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. And the next flag going to end this one. The caution or the checkers. Can Chase Elliott hang on? 11 races at Daytona. Had a last lap pass for the win.
It looks like more aggressive on the outside. Look, here comes Logano. He's to Elliott.
Elliott goes up for the block. Opens the door for Sadler down low. He's working the double yellow line as they head to turn 3.
Logano's not clear.
Logano pushing him forward. When do you make the move if you're Joey Logano?
You hop to the outside as soon as you can now.
Last year's Daytona 500 winner, the man that will start on the pole tomorrow. Could there be contact? Chase Elliott. Wow. Dramatic finish at Daytona, gets the checkered flag.
What a block by Chase Elliott.
You win.
That was a great job by Chase Elliott. Joey Logano did everything he could do, but what a great day for Chase and that whole 88 team.
Can he hold them off, Bud?
I mean, I think as long as they stay like this, but if those 3 cars that are 3 wide back there, if they get 2 wide or even single file, and here we go. We see Kevin Harvick getting a big run here. It's going to be tough to hold him off. Wow, that was a big move right there. That was important. That's
that was
half the battle.
Probably a winning move.
Another run's going to come before this race is over, though. He's got 1 more block. If he can make that happen, I think he'll win this race.
Harvick's got Keselowski to help in the 2. McMurray alone and the 1 on the bottom. Harvick.
Boy, I tell you, Keselowski cut Harvick some slack right there, boys.
Yeah, he could have dove to the inside like we saw Denny Hamlin do last year in the Daytona 500.
Off turn 4, Chase from the same place as Awesome Bill from Dawsonville wins the Can-Am Duel. Chase Elliott for Alan Gustafson, a Daytona Beach product.
You are the man. Nice work, Eddie. Good job, boys. Super proud of you.
Tell you, that's impressive.
That
Very
is impressive. That's a fast race car right there.
Matt Yoakum is down there for the celebration in victory lane.
His Hall of Fame father in attendance, confidence and composure behind the wheel by the sophomore driver. Last year, you almost beat yourself up too much over what happened on the racetrack during your rookie season. Where did you improve most that showed tonight?
Oh man, we had such a fast Napa Chevy tonight. I don't know, I didn't think anybody was going to help us there at the first part of the race, and had a couple good pushes to get us out front, and Eddie did a great job on top of the roof, making sure that he was calling the lanes correctly, and we're able to get back to the front. So just a big thanks to our partners, Napa, Hooters, Kelly Blue Book, Mountain Dew, Sun Energy One, Chevrolet, Valvoline, the Hendrick Engine Shop. They had some steam tonight, and it was apparent. Great way to start the season for us. This is, I know it's just a dual win, and it doesn't count, towards a win in the playoffs, but still means a lot to me. It means a lot to our team, and like I said, just a great way to start the season.
Nord on the outside, and he's got help from the 20 car.
This might actually help Chase Elliott.
That's it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Still 1 inside. Drafting it tight.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Big push coming to the fore from his teammate Clint Boyer.
Got to have a place to go with it. Got to have a place to go with that run.
Didn't quite have enough. He got to the rear bumper of the 9 of Chase Elliott, but not quite enough.
I think everybody's holding on for dear life right here.
I think they're going to have 1 more good shot at Chase Elliott.
They got to get there, and they just don't seem to be able to get right up there close enough at this point.
I think Chase stays right where he is. Force them to go around you.
Short way around.
We're going to get a run. Block hard here.
Chase Elliott spotter.
All over him behind you. Pushing him hard.
Out of turn 4. Elliott rules at Daytona. Chase Elliott covers the bottom and beats Kevin Harvick by a car length.
How about Eric Jones sneaking in there, getting third?
The first time the Camaro ZL1 goes into victory lane, Mr. Rick Hendrick on the radio said, "You are the drafting man." And Chase, before you got in your car, you and your crew chief talked about the decision to set this car up to race, not go for the pole. What kind of a difference did that make for you from handling?
Yeah, our Napa Camaro ZL1 was really fast tonight. Just a big thanks to everybody at HMS, the Hendrick engine department. Engine shop does a great job and brought a lot of steam tonight. So really proud of Alan and our entire group. Appreciate all our partners, Hooters, Kelly Blue Book, Mountain Dew, Sun Energy, Valvoline, and of course Chevrolet, like I said. So we're excited to get to Sunday. We did this last year, so we got the big one to go on Sunday. That's the main thing.
You led quite a bit. You had a lot of time to think about things. But how much are you thinking about, okay, I could pull up. No, I need to stay back. I need to keep them close so they can't break away and get past.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was kind of trying a bunch of stuff. I didn't really know what to do. This new package is a little different, and the way these cars draft, I think, is a little strange compared to what we've seen in the past. So I don't 100% know that anybody has it figured out. I think that we're all trying to learn and see how, what the best position is to be in and when you want to be there. So we'll go to work on Sunday and try to go get him then.
The white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly at Watkins Glen to grab his first career win. He goes wide through turn 1. The 78 coming up. Closing the gap.
Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they lead the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott, a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know he's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Great job, boys. Turn that son of a gun down, boys.
Right now, at the Dawsonville pool room, the bell is going to ring. They ring the siren when Bill Elliott won, and now they ring the siren when Chase Elliott wins. And look who he's looking at. His dad's up on the spotter stand.
I'm out of gas.
And he runs out of gas at the furthest place away from the start-finish line.
A hell of a birthday present right there, AG.
Bubba Wallace going by a good friend, Chase Elliott. You see the 78 out of gas. He ran out of gas coming into turn 6. Still was able to finish second. Kyle Larson showing his pleasure. Everyone going by, congratulating the 22-year-old.
I need a push, David. Need a push.
Chase Elliott wins in the Monster Energy Cup Series for the first time.
Oh, there you go. Chase Elliott up on ISM business. Field drives by. Gives him the thumbs up. Gives him a measure. A lot of happy smiles.
And he's still clapping inside the car. That moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long.
He's going to celebrate a long time now. He'll need a push in, but it'll be the greatest push he's ever had in the Monster Energy Cup Series. Let's go to the winning crew chief. Oh, take a look at this. How about this? A 7-time champion. He's going to give him a push. His teammate at Hendrick Motorsports, and again, as I mentioned earlier, 250 wins for Hendrick Motorsports. And the 250th coming at the hands of Chase Elliott. How about that? It was going to be the greatest push he's ever had, coming from one of the greatest of all time, Jimmy Johnson, giving him a shot.
Gustafson, and what a celebration for Chase Elliott, who finally, after so many tries, gets that first career win. The emotion, you could hear him after the checkered flag. He was emotional in there. Max Pappas the coach for William Byron. An incredible moment for him to win at a road course just like his dad, Bill, did for his first career win. Chase, I got to know the emotions of those final few laps as the 78 was trying to catch you.
Holy cow, what a thrill. Callie, I don't know what to say, just so thrilled, so emotional, so much relief. You know, working on 3 years and hadn't won one, and I came here with a great opportunity today and was able to get it done. But just thank you. Thanks to all the fans. You guys are rowdy after that checkered flag. I hope all my buddies back home are ready to get rowdy tonight because it's going to be a good one.
What did your dad say to you after the checkered flag, or what did he say to you during the race?
Well, he was really just spotting, you know, and doing kind of the normal spotter deal. And he was pretty encouraging those last couple laps, which was certainly helpful, and was able to get it done.
Were you worried about the 78 and the mistake in one? Were you thinking, oh, I've given it away?
Yeah, I started to wheel hop, and I knocked it out of gear to not spin out. And luckily had a big enough gap where he couldn't get me, but what a day.
You mentioned these fans. They all stood up when you won that stage. They cheered so loud. I don't think there's any question you're going to be the most popular driver this year.
That's the coolest damn thing I've ever seen. I just want y'all to know that, and very grateful. Thank you. Let's go get some more.
There you go, the fans. And as they told him on the radio right afterwards, the first of many. I believe he's got a date with his dad, Bill, in Victory Lane. Mr. Hendrick calling on the phone right now. Chase Elliott, your winner at Watkins Glen.
The door's open now. He got his first win. Look out. Chase Elliott, the 2014 Xfinity Series champion. We saw a year ago he got into a tuffle with Denny Hamlin at Martinsville, and we said right then his attitude had changed. He became hungrier, and we saw it today. The hunger was in the eyes of the driver of the 9, Chase Elliott. He gets his first career Monster Energy Cup Series win. Will the decision to go to the outside line on the restart workout? Overtime, presented by Credit One Bank, underway.
Aaron Jones pushing. Yeah. The 11's getting a push too by the 22.
The 9 trying to forge ahead. The 11 staying tough.
Chase is clear.
Elliott has the lead.
Great job by Chase Elliott. Great
job.
Make him drive around you.
Side by side for third. Logano and Eric Jones continue to fight for that spot. Chase Elliott looking for the white flag. One more time around at Dover.
Lock that thing on the bottom.
A hungry Denny Hamlin in the 11th. He'll have one more shot. Down the backstretch. Can he close the gap enough? Chase Elliott looking for his second career win.
3.5.
Out of turn 4. Chase Elliott's going to win at the Monster Mile. You saw a smiling
I'm so proud of you.
Rick Hendrick, a smiling Jeff Gordon, and I'm sure the smile's going to be very large.
Hell of a job. Way to not give up today.
Chase Elliott.
Your burnout.
And by the way,
plenty of gas in it. I want to see a burnout.
if you're back in Dawsonville near the pool room, listen for the siren. This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. Penalty.
Watch your speed on the way through.
Adam Stevens coaching and encouraging Kyle Busch every lap. Tony Hirschman, his spotter, right behind Chase Elliott. He's telling him how that gap is closing every lap. Kyle Busch certainly gaining, nothing to lose. They've already advanced, just like Chase Elliott trying to close up that half-second gap.
Chase Elliott coming out of turn 4. He's going to win again, this time in Kansas.
Yeah, boys, let's go.
If you need momentum to win a championship, nobody has more than Chase Elliott and the 9 team.
Second career win a couple weeks ago. Third career win this week. They brought their best to the playoffs.
Chase Elliott, after taking the lead away from Kevin Harvick, was able to hold off the 18 of Kyle Busch and the 42. And now, as I mentioned, the last 11 races, 3 wins for Chase Elliott.
I just don't see it happening. That 9 car is in the driver's seat.
Oh,
Stenhouse.
no.
Stenhouse pounds the wall, but they took the white flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank, under green. Stenhouse.
No caution, is it?
Trying
no
to get away.
Yet.
Here they come. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Ryan Preece. Logano on the outside.
Oh,
and Byron's around. He crashes. Caution is out.
Heavy impacted inside wall by the 42 of Larson.
Man. Kyle Larson, Jeffrey Earnhardt with heavy damage, and William Byron.
Man.
On the last lap.
Well, that was really scary looking. That 42's floating through the air as he made it, impacted that inside wall.
Well, these 3 Chevy drivers did as ordered, worked together, and with the checkered flag, Chase Elliott has brought the Elliott name back to victory lane at Talladega.
Great job.
Chevy, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Great effort, guys. Thank you so much. Great execution. That's what we needed. Needed this one bad.
Kyle Larson is out, and
that's good to see.
His difficult season continues.
Message deliver, well laid out plan, and I bet you see them do that a lot more the rest of the year on these big super speedways.
Today's victory by Chase Elliott was fueled by Sunoco. Sunoco is fueling victories all season long.
Alan Gustafson, crew chief, got a big smile on his face. He knows how hard these races are to win. There's a smoke show. And I know this is Earnhardt country, but today it might just be Elliott country.
That boy knew how to do the do today, I'm telling you. He led a lot of laps on the race.
Well, we're a little over 100 miles west of Atlanta. So this is both Earnhardt and Elliott country. His dad was a fan favorite and a winner here, and now so is Chase Elliott. Here's Jamie Little.
Chase Elliott, you heard it on the radio, how important this win was for this team, for Chevrolet, for Chase Elliott. Chevrolet waited since last October, their last win, and they did it in thrilling fashion. I'll wait for Chase to pull that helmet off. Chase, the fans haven't sat down for a long time. What do you have to say to them?
Just thank you. What a day. Just a huge thanks to all of our partners, my team, Hendrick Motorsports, Chevrolet. Obviously, a lot of teamwork done today. So big thanks to Mountain Dew, Little Caesars, Napa, all our partners that make this happen. But you guys up there, you're really what makes it happen. Thank you.
Chase, I talked to you and your crew chief this morning, and you talked about the Chevrolet meeting, and Alan Gustafson said something was different this time. We are going to make it work. How important was that today?
It was huge. We just had a plan and executed it really well. Obviously, could have gone both ways, but fortunately, everybody stayed together and stayed the course and had some help on that last lap with a caution. But just appreciate all the support, man. This is unbelievable. This is a special one. This is close to home for me, so feels a little bit like a home race. Thank you, guys.
Chase Elliott, the Georgia boy, wins at Talladega.
Coming up on one lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
7 corners, 2.5 miles. Chase Elliott must remain perfect. A smooth turn 1, and then the most important climb, 54 feet up the S's. He must be perfect. This is for all the marbles here at Watkins Glen. The crowd and the S's have come to their feet. Chase Elliott up the hill for the final time this afternoon. Looks in the rearview mirror. 4 car lengths of separation. Chase Elliott leads the way up the back straightaway for the final time.
Like he has time and time again, he has a decent lead on Truex coming into the braking zone here. What, if anything, can Truex do differently? He charges into this inner loop within a car length and a half. Can he maintain that on exit? Not so much. Back to 3 car lengths. He charges again into the carousel. There's just nothing he can do about how good this 9 car is getting out of the corner.
Chase Elliott has been perfect on these last 20-some laps. Just done a great job. 2 more corners left. Don't overdrive. 6. Hit your marks. Truex trying to make ground on him. Chase Elliott driving away.
Coming into turn 7, the final turn. The 23-year-old from Dawsonville got his first win at this racetrack and has been dominant today. He's going to win again at the Glen.
Great job, Brown. Great strategy.
Laps led today of a 90-lap race. Won the pole, gets his 2nd win this season. What an impressive run Chase Elliott has put together. And this really has become his best racetrack.
I didn't think he could repeat or even improve on last year's performance. Those closing laps were so breathtaking, but Martin Truex Jr. held him to perfection again today. Never more than a second, never more than 6 or 8 car lengths off his rear bumper. Chase Elliott, lap after lap, corner after corner, a perfect final fuel run here at the Glen.
You know, we mentioned the 80 laps led. That's the 2nd most laps led here ever by a driver. So Chase Elliott really put on an incredible performance for everyone as he's going to do a little celebration
right here in front of his dad. That's pretty cool.
And you remember last year, he ran out of fuel. Ran out of gas trying to get back to celebrate in front. The 48 of Jimmy Johnson had to push him back. This victory fueled by Sunoco. Looks like he's going to have enough today. Fuel your best.
Dale Jr. mentioned it earlier in the week. He said, when you come back to where you got your first ever win, I think it was during qualifying, you instantly feel great.
Well, this is, as you mentioned, it definitely become his best track. Junior, what a confident drive.
Joins an impressive list, too. Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, one of the best on road courses, and Marcus Ambrose. And now, Chase Elliott has added his name to the list, and Mr. H is going to celebrate with him this time. Saw Rick Hendrick walking his way to victory lane. And will this be burnout number 3?
Just an aggressive parking job. I was impressed. I like how he spun it around, facing his crew.
He'll climb out, and once again, the fans appreciate that performance. Win number 2 in 2019. Talladega was the first win he got this year. You just heard him ran out of gas again.
Buddy.
Who moves out of the round of 16?
All right. Another time that they will go into heartburn turn. And how will they do? 4 wide contact again. The 42 of Kyle Larson got into the 12 of Ryan Newman. They made it through the Tums heartburn turn, though. Back up through the gears they go. It's Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski, and another great restart for the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Smoke in the tires, and 9's going to miss it. He gets into the wall. Race leader. Chase Elliott into the wall, and the caution will come out.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. 2 years in a row, we've seen drivers overrun that. Important points in the race.
I cannot believe I just did that.
Unreal.
Remember, he launches right here. He's going faster right now on the restart than he is at any other point during the race, and just gets into the corner too deep, has the front tires locked up. It's never going to turn with the front tires locked up. Major impact. It's just such a foreign thing for these drivers to be carrying more speed on a restart than you are on a normal lap.
He is so lucky. They just clinched into the next round of the playoffs at the end of stage 2.
2 years in a row, the race leader has dove into turn number 1 and slammed into the wall.
This time, Brad Keselowski said, oh, no, I learned this last year. I'm not going in as deep as you this year.
You can't tell me this isn't the most challenging racetrack.
There's no way you can make the argument for anything else, right? I mean, just to go straight like that, Dale, it just looks crazy.
Yeah, these are big curveballs for these pros to try to navigate through. Like you said, Jeff, carrying so much more speed into that corner on these restarts than you do all day long running on a typical lap. At least stage 2 and 3, and now even tires. Look at that 9 car closing into this battle.
Yeah, look who joined the battle. That 9 car. Oh, man.
And one around right in the infield, and it's the 36 of Tift. It's going to go in uncharted waters here. Coming back out onto the track, here's what happened.
Right in front of Ryan Newman. Take a basic maneuver. You guys are showing that battle with Clint Moore and Eric Almirola. Well, it's this guy, Ryan Newman, that I think cares the most about that battle. He avoids the 36, but does he avoid the grass? Oh, looks like got grass on the grill there. Marty.
Oh, the 11 spun out. We got the track spot. Newman's in it. Big problem over here in the infield. Newman is backwards.
Trying to come out of 6, and the caution comes out again. Ryan Preece in the 47 also involved. Not a damage to the 6 of Newman. That right rear quarter panel bends in.
Won't see any damage.
And look at how aggressive now Newman is coming back up. Is there frustration here?
Denny was turned around, and Newman checked up. Nobody could really get through that particular part of the track when Denny got sideways, and let's watch on top of the roof of the 11 car on the inside of the 3 here. We just, it's an air little loose, trying to get a little help from behind, hard to see. But he's sideways in the track right here, and a lot of these guys had nowhere to go.
Several times a day we've seen the 11 car around. Yeah, just very loose, get in the corner.
21, 6 back of the 6 runs into the 47.
A lot of impact for that 6 car.
My goodness. Nobody knew where to go.
How durable can these cars be? We saw them running over the turtles. We've seen parts break. Ryan Blaney had a piece break on his car. They fixed it. He's now currently above that playoff cut line.
Look at the damage the 6 does to the 21. When 21 comes by, just destroys the right side of that car. All these other cars in the grass all have to come pit road.
Back onto the high bank.
The 1 spins the 37 off turn 8. Smoke everywhere. Does everyone get through? The 13, there's Newman.
Caution again.
Through.
Wow.
And we mentioned it at the beginning of the show. Anywhere on the racetrack was a difficult part of the racetrack. Trying to stay alive as we see the 37 go around of Buescher, but you see it back in the smoke. The one of Kurt Busch was there.
Yeah, just some contact there or something coming on that transition up onto the NASCAR 1. Here's a 6 trying to avoid all this. He's going to get in the back at 47. Pretty hard.
You can't see those cars in front of him at all. Has no idea where they are. You see the 11 and the 10 got together as well. Further back in the... So much smoke. Drivers have no idea what's going on around them.
Green flag back in the air. 6 laps to go.
Ryan Newman up through the middle on this restart, trying to gain as many positions as he can.
3 wide. I'm coming through, boys.
Racing his teammate. And now a little bit slower as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. able to surge ahead of Newman.
Yeah, Newman missed that corner a little bit. Gathered it back up. Now back behind Stenhouse.
88 takes a spot here from the 2. Brad Keselowski.
Now Clint Boyer needs to recognize what the 88's about right now.
Oh, 2 back to the outside. Just not aggressive enough on the 88. I don't know if the tires are sort of neutralizing a little bit.
And the battle for the lead is heated up. Chase Elliott in the 9 has got to the rear bumper of Harvick. He is here. Can he recover from the earlier mistake?
That is amazing.
We have seen Chase Elliott be very aggressive in these chicanes. He has outbroken numerous drivers today. Let's see what he does here on the backstretch chicane.
And he puts the pressure on that 4.
Well, then look who's in 4th. The 88 of Alex Bowman. No one can use the win more.
The 9's all over the 4. Chase Elliott to the outside.
To the outside. This will be the inside of the chicane coming up. What a move by the 9 car. He's going to take the lead.
For the race lead, Chase Elliott. Does he get it? Through the chicane he goes. Chase Elliott's up front. 5 laps to go.
His hopes land in the hands of Eric Almirola, and can he pass Ryan Newman?
That's the battle for the transfer spot. Oh, he smokes the tires. Does he miss it? He missed the chicane. He's going to have to stop.
He absolutely missed it. It looked like all 4 tires missed the red and white. We'll see what NASCAR has to say. What does Newman do? Does he decide to stop or put it in the hands of NASCAR?
Definition of missing the chicane is having all 4 tires on the non-racetrack side of that red curve.
Well, the 10 slides the tires pretty big right there.
Stop and go. That's it.
He's being told stop and go, but he didn't this lap by, so that means he'll probably have to do a pass-through. Under 2 laps to go.
Dale Jr., Jeff Burton, you talked about the chicanes and how tough they were. You look right here. Look at the left sides. Clearly inside the white and red curbing. That is the definition, as you just said, of missing the chicane. A huge mistake from Ryan Newman.
Just pushing so hard. The 6 are going to have to serve a pass-through penalty right here.
All right, so that takes the 6 out of it. All right,
now
the 10 car.
Yes.
The 10 car is a car we need to pay attention to. He's 6 behind the 88.
White flag has been displayed for the 9 of Chase Elliott.
Oh, there's
Under a lap to go, a big crash.
Big crash.
Suarez, a lot of damage.
They've got the white. Keep digging.
And he keeps rolling. Again, race leader has already seen the white flag as Suarez will go around again.
That'll be should be a spot for Almirola, right?
Is he going to be able to keep rolling?
Go, 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 go.
Again, Chase Elliott with a 2.9-second lead over Alex Bowman. They keep rolling. Now Now Chase Elliott back up onto the mile and a half. Goes into turn one here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
What a recovery, Rick. Lap 65, the 9 goes straight into the barriers. The team tapes up the hood. No gimmicks, no strategy. He drives all the way through the field, passing every car on the racetrack to take the lead in the closing laps.
And Steve, I'm going to tell everybody listening, during the commercial break, you looked over here and said, Chase Elliott still wins this race. We all said you were crazy. You were right.
That car looks so good through traffic, Rick.
Chase Elliott out of turn 4. He'll make the last chicane. And Chase Elliott put on a dominating performance today. He'll win at the Charlotte Roval.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah, that's it, son. You're the man.
And that fight for the last position is looking like it's going to go to Alex Bowman. Bowman with his second place finish looks as though he'll have enough points to advance to the round of 12.
Far up the racetrack, trying to find some grip, and he's losing ground, guys.
Yeah, that advantage for Elliott now over a second.
It just seems like Kyle keeps catching lap trucks in the wrong place. He gets to the corner, and they're where he would like to be, and you can see the truck there off turn 4 gets all sideways with them, and that just means losing ground down the straightaway.
You know, Chase Elliott's going to hold his breath till he sees that caution flag. If the yellow flag were to come out, I mean the white flag, excuse me, if the yellow flag were to come out now, then they would have another restart. But if they can get to that white flag, he knows the next flag will end it.
Well, he thought he had the win just a couple of nights ago in the Coke 600, 2 laps away from victory, and his own teammate ended up having a problem to bring out the yellow, and ultimately Elliott did not win. This is the final lap for Chase Elliott as he leads Kyle Busch. Elliott, a 2-time winner in the Truck Series, his most recent victory, his most recent start back in Martinsville of 2017. Chase Elliott to finish the job. He has captured the bounty. Chase Elliott wins at Charlotte.
Hell yeah. Good job, Mr. Butch. Nice job.
I mean, just what he's been through, the rehab and getting ready to race again, and then getting the opportunity to get behind the wheel and having the success he's had to make that work that much more sweet.
The runner-up, Kyle Busch. You don't say that very often when you're talking about Kyle and the Gander Trucks. His winning streak of 7 in a row ends. Chase Elliott is the winner, Alan.
Chase Elliott, you had one job and one job only. Go out there and win this race. How does the extra $50,000 sound?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. First off, just thanks to iRacing and Hooters, Chevrolet, and GMS for letting me come do this. A lot of fun. I really appreciate Charles and this whole 24 team for what they did in getting this thing prepared. It was, I mean, really good from the get-go, and having, no laps and the splitter being where it needed to be, and all those things are really hard to get right. So they did a nice job and made it easy on me to be able to move forward and try to get back acclimated. It's been a long time, so doesn't make up for Sunday, but it was still a really good night, and glad to win and do some good for the relief efforts for this virus.
Yeah, not only 50 from Kevin Harvick, 50 from Marcus Lemonis, but take me through those final laps. We know how good Kyle Busch is in a truck, and he's in your rearview mirror. What is that like, knowing that and watching that?
Yeah, he was a little better than I was there at the end. I had gotten tight, and I don't think we adjusted enough on that last pit stop. I was a little scared too. I really didn't know exactly what I needed or what these things did as time went on. So luckily, the right front stayed on it long enough to get to the end, and I think he burned up his stuff pretty hard trying to get to me. So just appreciate the effort. It was a lot of fun, and to be able to come out and to outrun him and him finish second, I'd much rather him finish second than wreck or something. So I feel like I did something right.
Chase Elliott, bounty hunter, he collected tonight, guys.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.
And you don't want to sit there and go, well, what's going to go wrong next? No. But, you know, these guys have just had so many bad breaks. So with 2 laps to go.
But I like his attitude, and I liked his interview in pre-race. We're just going to race as hard as we can.
That's all you can do.
The wins will come.
And when you have a fast race car, that's what you fall back on.
You know what, guys? I'm happy for that guy right there on the right. I know we've come to the white flag, and it's not over till it's over, but I think we seal the deal. I'm going to be happy for Alan Gustafson.
White flag waves. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Can you hold your breath for 30 seconds? You might have to. Second place, Denny Hamlin. Takes it to Ryan Blaney. Hamlin now 2.4 seconds back. Couple more corners and Timmy Hill ahead for Chase Elliott.
We did it, boys.
Checkered flag as a car spins through the quad oval. I think that was Christopher Bell to the finish. No, it was not. Michael McDowell. Had that happened 1 lap prior? Oh my gosh.
Right?
Not tonight. Not tonight. 7th win for Chase Elliott in his 157th career start. Last win was right here at the Roval 14 races ago. All 7 wins coming in the last 3 seasons and on 6 different racetracks. He becomes the 6th driver to win this season. Second place battle.
Well, it almost looks like maybe a tire went down. Michael McDowell right there coming to the line.
Tonight, finally, Chase Elliott gets to burn down the house.
When I saw his pit crew and Alan Gustafson, those guys, wasn't sure if that was jubilation or relief.
Yes.
High fives all the way around. Well, with social distancing.
Aerial coverage of Victory Lane provided by Goodyear. From race day to even better days ahead. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Hear that noise? That's the siren going off in Dawsonville, Georgia.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.
Chase Elliott's having a lot of fun. At 1583, he's one of the 2 fastest cars on the racetrack. Kevin Harvick is the other.
Yeah, Mike, Kevin Harvick, he's making some hay with those fresh tires, but I think it's just going to be too little too late, especially if he doesn't get a caution.
There he is behind Ryan Blaney in 6th.
He's a pretty smart driver there, Larry. He might create his own caution.
That could be one in that 12 car, right? Yeah, I think Ryan Blaney's finally paying the price for those older tires now.
What about Kyle Busch? He was making inroads on that lead, but his pace seems to have dropped just a bit.
Yeah, I think the balance looks like it's tightened up, and that's the problem when you blast up to the top. You really use up that right front tire, build up the air pressure, and causes that car to get tight. I think that's what's happened to Kyle Busch. Man, these 15 laps go by fast. I'm sure it seems like forever for our leader, Chase Elliott.
I'm sure what seems like forever is that half a second for Kyle Busch that he trails Chase Elliott.
Seems like a mile, doesn't it? Oh, there goes Kevin Harvick by Denny Hamlin. Man, Harvick needs a caution.
The 2 winningest drivers of the season here at the All-Star break.
Kyle Busch made some gains right there, about a 10th faster than our leader Chase Elliott that lap.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
You know Kyle Busch is going to pull everything out of it he possibly can. Maybe bobbled a little bit there off of 2.
He cut it down by a 10th, but not enough.
Here we go, boys. Baby.
Chase Elliott gets his first.
Yes, sir. Super proud of you guys.
First All-Star win in his 5th start, and becomes the 25th different driver to win NASCAR's All-Star race. Jeff, you were right. The only times the All-Star race has not been at Charlotte Motor Speedway, an Elliott has won it. Chase's dad, Bill, in Atlanta, and now Chase at Bristol.
Here comes the 48. Jimmy Johnson with a good restart. Now a little shove there out of Clint Boyer to the 11.
That was a great launch for the 9 car. He is very comfortably ahead here.
Who's going to give the 11? Denny Hamlin or Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson gave. That's going to give some run to Truex. Jimmy with the block.
Yeah, Truex had to give him a little bit of room there, cut him a break.
And Busher in the corner, deep sliding. That blue 17
yeah, he's
car.
on the outside of the 19 now.
That was a good move.
Chris Busher all the way up to 4th.
Now he's going to be on the outside. Squeeze Martin a little bit. We've seen this outside work a few times, but Chris is going to have to do everything perfect.
Chris got a little contact from the 24 there.
A little slide out of the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. He blocks the 17.
Wow, these guys are doing a great job of taking care of each other, not taking each other out. It's a lot of racetrack.
We saw at Watkins Glen, it wasn't that long ago, where we said all Chase Elliott has to do is not make a mistake. Well, he wheel hopped going into turn 1 at Watkins Glen, but he was still able to fight off the challenge that the drivers were still giving him. Can he do it again? Can he make another perfect lap? He's got one more lap to go at Daytona. One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Drive off. He's burying it in all the braking zones.
And Denny Hamlin is close enough. If the 9 makes a mistake, he will be there. Big arc by the 11, trying to get to the bottom of this corner, have a straight drive off.
Denny really wide right there. Doesn't really lose a lot, but he's pushing as hard as he can.
Yeah, he's just searching, trying to find something different, trying to find some speed somewhere. You see Truex underneath, Johnson behind him.
There's a car in front of these two. Will that affect Chase Elliott and the line that he chooses?
It's all going to be where they catch that car. Is it in a bad spot, or does he find way by without an issue? Oh, that is a bad spot to get by him.
You hope he just pulls over.
Yeah, he pulls over. Quinhouse going to pull over, get out of the way of this battle for the lead.
We've seen a lot of issues in turn 6 today. Very tough braking. The 9 does a nice job. Will he get a good acceleration off? There you go, Rick. 2 more chicanes to the start-finish line.
Andy with a much lower exit, but that 9 car just really got out of turn 6 so much better. Able to put a good distance there. Chase is going to look in the mirror and feel like, man, all right. Got a little more comfort there between me and the 11.
Clearly, Chase Elliott's a little bit quicker, but how about Denny Hamlin? Every week, it seems, we see him battling for the win.
Man, Denny drove it in there.
He did.
Way
he made it work. Going to get beat on this exit, but Denny Hamlin with a big surge there into the rear chicane.
Earlier, we heard Mario Andretti talk about history and making history. It was a historic event today. The Cup Series running on the road course at Daytona for the first time ever. A big challenge out of Denny Hamlin here one last time. But trying to make history, the 9 of Chase Elliott, 3 road course wins in a row. He's going to win at Daytona. That is your checkered flag moment brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. How good is Chase Elliott on road courses?
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.
Entrance to the back straightaway chicane.
Everybody's doing their best to cause a late race caution.
Here we go. Truex gets loose. He understands that the one's going to try to compete with him in the braking zone. And they both got in there too deep. Martin broke loose first. Gets sideways into Kurt. Kurt just not wanting to give up the spot.
There won't be a restart. The white flag was taken by Chase Elliott as he's in the infield part of the course now.
Yeah, as mentioned, Rick, those 5 playoff points will give him the 4th most. So this win can help him in the next round, can help his path to the championship 4 at Phoenix.
And that now is the goal for everyone. Everyone that's in the top 8 in points now, they are looking forward to the championship 4. How do they get there? What do they do in the next 3 races? They've got Kansas, Texas, Martinsville in front of them to try to get to Phoenix. Momentum is also a very big thing in racing. And when you come off of something like what we're seeing Chase Elliott do, it has to give him a nod as far as momentum on his side.
He has the best average running position of everybody in the playoffs, Rick, so he is the hottest driver in the playoffs right now.
One of the youngest. 4 road course wins in a row. Chase Elliott's going to do it again at the Roval.
Great job, bud. Great job. Awesome drive. Appreciate it. Great job, guys.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.
Look at this right here. 1 point between them. If Harvick finds a position, we'll have a 3-way tie for the cut line. I'm going to let you do the math on that one, Rick, when it comes to the tiebreaker.
Well, right now he's got the advantage over Brad Keselowski. Denny Hamlin also, so it would go to Kevin Harvick.
All right, 5 laps to go. Denny's got his teammate behind him who hasn't been able to get by, but behind that is the 41 car of Cole Custer, the Stewart Haas teammate to Kevin Harvick, who's going to try to get by these Gibbs cars.
Less than 4 laps to go to determine who will be in the championship 4. Chase Elliott took matters into his own hands. He is out front. He's going to try to win his way into the championship 4.
What a great drive by Chase Elliott. In a pressure-filled situation, Chase Elliott with an opportunity to step up, a career-defining moment possibly.
Trying to make it into the championship 4 for the very first time. Under 2 laps to go.
I think Denny's in pretty good shape right here. Harvick working really hard to close the gap on the 18. He's down to 2 car lengths now.
Crosses the start-finish line, and Harvick is going to be out of the playoffs. The question was asked earlier, what would you do? What would you do to make it into the championship 4? We saw Kevin Harvick, that last turn effort, trying to get that 1 point that he needed, and it didn't work out.
What would you do and what can you do?
Remembering SpongeBob.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around, 1 mile away from the championship for Chase Elliott. He goes down the backstretch for the final time. The 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Dawsonville, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
third family to do it. Father-son combo, as you see the emotion reaching Chase now.
Teared up a little bit there. Just thinking about all the hard work, all the years. Racing them short tracks, the trucks and Xfinity Series, all those laps. Hot, miserable days, disappointments, successes.
Jimmy Johnson, they call it the Polish victory lap. Alan Kulwicki did this, where he's driver's side to the fans, waving, and now he comes up to the young driver that just won his first championship.
It's going to be a handoff right there.
Is that the passing of the torch right there?
Yeah, that could be. Handoff. Chase may run here and go make his run at that 7 titles.
Crew member ready to hand him the championship flag.
We're going to see a spectacular burnout. Down here to celebrate with his team, all his guys standing on pit wall.
Team sport. Chase Elliott. Congratulations from his crew chief, Alan Gustafson. Chase Elliott, the champion. Kelly.
And I think it's all finally starting to soak in for Chase Elliott, the sport's most popular driver now, its newest champion, just 20 days shy of his 25th birthday. The youngest champion since Jeff Gordon won his first of 4 titles back in 1995. That's for you, champion. It's gonna look good on you. Chase, you've been asked all week, time and again, what it would mean to you to win this championship. You didn't have an answer back then. How do you answer that one now?
I'm not sure that I still even know. Man, I'm at a loss for words. This is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. We did it. I mean, we did it. That's all I got to tell you. Unreal. Championship crew chief, Alan Gustafson, is now a NASCAR Cup Series champion and very deserving. I just can't say enough about our group. You know, I feel like we took some really big strides this year, and last week was a huge one. And to come out of that with a win and a shot to come here and have a chance to race is unbelievable, you know, and heck, I don't know. I don't even know. This is unreal.
Well, Chase, you got back around Joey Logano in that 22, and then you just had to wait it out. I know you were anticipating a late caution. We've seen him in the other championship races. What was going through your mind in those closing laps?
Yeah, just waiting on the caution, as always. You know, I saw Joey was pretty loose there and felt like I needed to get to him while I could. And I knew I had been kind of tight on the longer run, and I knew he was probably going to get a little better. So just unbelievable. I mean, I just never would have thought, you know, that this year would have gone like it has. And I mean, NASCAR Cup Series champion, are you kidding me? Unreal.
Chase, you come from a Hall of Fame pedigree. You've got your parents, Bill and Cindy, here to celebrate with you. They're behind the car here. What does it mean to you to add to the family legacy?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, I mean, all you can dream for is opportunity, and I've been very fortunate to have that over the years. You know, and that's all thanks to some great people. You know, my parents obviously have played a huge role. Past year's been tough. I lost my best friend about a year ago tonight. Lost my grandmother last year, and all those things bring families closer. So I really can't thank them enough. Mr. Hendrick for taking a chance on me and believing in me when a lot of people didn't. I think it really says a lot about him. And then to have a championship sponsor like Napa, all of our partners, and Chevrolet. Huge thanks to Team Hendrick and everybody at our shop that peaked at the right time. And, you know, that's all we can ask for.
It almost seemed like a changing of the guard. We saw a lot of people come by to congratulate you there after the finish, including the 7-time champion, Jimmy Johnson. What did that moment mean to you?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, to share a moment like that in Jimmy's last race and to win and to lock the championship, I mean, those are moments you can only dream of, you know, and this is a dream. I'm just hoping I don't ever wake up.
Well, he said he didn't get to celebrate the win from Martinsville a week ago, but you can bet this 24-year-old will be celebrating this one tonight, Rick.
Hey, Chase, what a remarkable last 2 Sundays. In a must-win situation last week, you delivered. And with this victory, you've earned the right to be called a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Thank you. So on behalf of everyone in NASCAR, and truly the best and most loyal fans in the world, I want to present the Bill France Trophy to you.
Thank you.
As our 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Thank you, Steve. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
It's yours if you want to lift it up, Chase. Go ahead. You said you wanted to enjoy the moment. You said all week long you wanted to enjoy the moment, Chase. But are you still in disbelief that this moment has happened?
I honestly think I am. I wish I could pause time and just enjoy it. You know, I mean, so many people to thank. I feel like my parents obviously have been here since day one. Have a great support group around me. Mr. Hendrick for taking a chance on me and believing in me when I think a lot of people didn't, and sticking with it, and without him wouldn't have the opportunity. Championship partners like Napa, I mean, they deserve to be here. Hooters, Mountain Dew, Kelly Blue Book, UniFirst, Chevrolet, all the people. I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. Chevrolet, all the people that make HMS what it is, and all the people at HMS. I mean, this has been, up and down year to say the least. And how about Alan Gustafson?
How about that young man?
Cup Series champion. He's come very close a few times, and there's no crew chief in the garage more deserving than him. So couldn't be more proud of this team. Have a fantastic group, and wouldn't want to go to war with anybody else.
We heard your dad say earlier, a moment ago, he was hugging you. He said, I told you you could do it. I told you you could do it. What were those conversations this week like with your father?
He did. He just kept saying, all you got to do is beat 3 people. He said, how hard,
It's easy, right?
Yeah, just beat 3 people. And I was like, that's a good way to look at it. So he he said it all week. He felt confident that we could come out here and do this, and I don't know what it was, but he was right, and I'm sure glad he was. Just unbelievable. This is a moment that I've dreamed about. I mean, this is the moment. This is all I ever wanted to do, was be a race car driver and to race in NASCAR, and the stars aligned to be here, and this moment is something that not a lot of people get to enjoy, and to be honest with you, I'm humbled and not sure I believe that we get to enjoy it as a team and go home tonight champions.
Chase, I promise you, it's real, and that trophy is yours, and all of these guys and you are now Cup Series champions. Chase Elliott, your 2020 Cup Series champ, guys.
Remembering Spun.
You saw Kurt Busch hydroplane off the track, locking him up there, going into the corner, and after NASCAR reviewing conditions all the way around the racetrack, they have brought out the caution. There is Chase Elliott, and he is the winner of the Echo Park, Texas Grand Prix. Due to inclement weather, the race has been called with 14 to go. Bill Elliott was right.
Yeah, he was.
And Chase Elliott wins.
Hi, I'm Kyle Petty. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest NASCAR news and highlights. And don't miss NASCAR American Motor Mouse every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. on Peacock. Go to peacocktv.com or download the app from the App Store or Google Play.
Yeah, just that ill-timed caution for Kyle Busch as well as Alex Bowman.
Bowman 6th, Kyle 8th right now. Bubba Wallace 16th, goes a lap down. It's Cole Custer 15th, the last car on the lead lap. Notice how calm Eddie DeHaan is on the radio. Doesn't say much. Just the facts, man. Just the facts.
That whole program's that way, from Chase Elliott all the way down.
Alan Gustafson, the crew chief as well.
White flag at the line. White flag at the line.
Just get this thing back to the line as fast as possible.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. For Chase Elliott to become the 4th and final Hendrick driver to visit Victory Lane this season.
Was fastest in practice. Once that 9 car got in the lead, proved to be the fastest in the race as well.
Kyle Busch led the most laps today, 103. But Chase Elliott and his Hendrick Motorsports Camaro going to lead the last one.
Yeah, boys. Caution's out. Checker flag.
Caution, checker, Martin Truex. Comes to grief on the last lap.
Him and Chastain. I want to see a replay on this, but I'm telling you, went for it.
The white flag had already waved. Elliott came to the line, gets the win, but here's what happens for 3rd.
Chastain got up. I've never seen Chastain moves up, shuts the door on him. He got loose, and man, once it got sideways, it just never could get back underneath of him. He's going to be frustrated with that.
Yes, he will be. We just had talked about what a great run he had going.
And unofficially, Martin Truex is 12th. It's the 14th career win for second-generation star and series champ Chase Elliott. He won at Road America last year, 26 races ago. It's his first oval track win in 46 starts. And his first win of the season, where he becomes the 9th different driver to win in 11 races this year.
Sure did. That puts all 4 of them in victory lane this year.
And in the playoffs.
Yeah, without a doubt, the organization, everybody's chasing.
He came in here as the point standing leader, which would automatically qualify him for the playoffs. But it is the first time any NASCAR team has ever won with 4 different drivers in just the first 11 races of a season.
Great drive, buddy. We've seen with him in this 19, when they get that first win, they can become very, very dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Jamie Littles with our winner.
All the fans standing on the fence, so excited. Their favorite driver, Chase Elliott, gets it done today. Chase, I talked to Alan Gustafson this morning. He said, we're not very good. We weren't very good yesterday. What did you two together do to this car to be so dominant the second half of this race and finally get back to victory lane?
Yeah, just had some good circumstances finally. Just really appreciate Alan and our entire team for just sticking with it. You know, we've had some tough races over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and just great to get Napa back to victory lane, great to get Hendrick Motorsports back to victory lane. Just so proud. This one means a lot in a lot of different ways, but just appreciate all the effort. Watch out, we're rolling. But thanks to all the fans for coming out. You are always awesome. Hope to see this big crowd here next year, but just a huge thanks to everybody involved. It's been a fun day, and we're certainly going to enjoy it. Like I told them after the race, those guys, they've been deserving of one for a while. So glad we can get across the line first, and we'll enjoy it for a few days and go to work next week.
There's that Chase Elliott smile we haven't seen in a while. He goes back to victory lane for the first time this season.
Elliott the winner, Ricky Stenhouse with a great second place finish. And
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.
It's 4 car lengths. Kurt Busch up the racetrack. Chase Elliott coming back to the white flag. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Chase Elliott down the backstretch for the final time. A huge lead over Kurt Busch, running in second. Looking for his second win of the 2022 season. He'll get it at Nashville Superspeedway. Chase Elliott wins.
Yo, baby. Good stuff, boys. Thank you, guys. There you go, bud.
A few things already happened this weekend. Single cars spinning coming off of turn 3.
Got to give a lot of credit to Gabe Hart and his whole team, though. They have improved this car throughout the race. I don't think he had this kind of pace early in the day.
It's 1 lap to go.
White flag, 1 more.
Presented
One
by
more, no
Credit
run.
One Bank. 2.5 miles in front of Denny Hamlin. Does he have enough gas? They think he does.
.3,000-foot long back straightaway headed toward the tunnel turn. Comfortable lead.
He's through the tunnel turn. Now 1 more turn.
No gain.
And half of that long straightaway until he sees the checkered flag. It would be his 3rd win of the 2022 season, but more importantly, it would be career win number 49, tying him with Tony Stewart. He's going to win.
You think you're so smart, Denny? Well, you actually did not win this race. Chase Elliott did because you cheated. Yeah.
Big push from the 1 car on the 7 here.
Push is coming from both sides.
Elliott goes down to block.
Corey's clear. He's clear of the 43.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. LaJoy loose behind the 9. Now he goes to the high side. All the way up into the wall goes LaJoy. He's going to spin around. He'll collect the field. Caution will come out, and it looks as though the 9 of Chase Elliott is going to be scored the winner. Chase Elliott will join his father as the only Georgia-born driver now. 2 of them to win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just the second father-son pair to win in Atlanta. A shot to advance in the playoffs for Ryan Blaney, right in front of him. Green flag back in the air.
Outside line's got a good launch here. Are they together? Here comes the inside line back.
They had the better launch on the outside, but the inside had better commitment as far as being hooked together, and look at the advantage.
How far out is too far out? As we see the 9 of Chase Elliott slide to that outside line. He's going to try to take the lead with a little help from the 43.
They're going to have a good run here to the outside, but there's 3 cars lined up. Then he falls back just a little bit. Big run from Chastain coming to the back bumper of the 43. Now they're disconnected on the outside line. Chase is trying to slow him down. McDowell into the back of the 12 here, but here comes the 9.
Big push. Yeah, big push from Eric Jones. Got to him and actually hit him hard.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Side by side for the lead. Where will the momentum come? They're door to door as they go through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time. Chase Elliott now nosing ahead. Here comes Blaney fighting back on the inside. The shorter distance around the track. A big push from Michael McDowell in the 34. Elliott with the help of Jones. He surges ahead. Jones moves to the inside. Elliott has the lead. Chase Elliott through the dog leg. Blaney with momentum. He's not going to get there. Elliott's going to win at Talladega.
What a move by Chase Elliott.
Let's go, man.
He won that race with 2 laps to go. The move he made to jump onto the lane that he was not in. He got great momentum and changed lanes. That's when he won this race.
Three wide mid-pack, but everybody clean as we watch the leaders. Chase Elliott.
He's clear.
Clears. Chastain for the lead.
He's going to make it to the white flag, too. The race is going to be official.
Byron takes 3rd from Keselowski. Final lap. Keselowski turns the 1.
Byron
into the wall. Yellow. It's over.
Chase Elliott is your winner, folks. He is back. Oh, big win for them guys.
The leader did receive a white.
Boys, you're going to Dawsonville. Chase Elliott wins the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400 on an overtime restart for his 19th career victory.
Chastain is not going to finish this race.
Thanks for watching the Chase Elliott races. I hope Chase wins more races, and if he ends his career, we'll do a final video and we'll do every win possible. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And sweet!
Proven why he's a NASCAR champion in the Cup Series. Comes back after quite some time not being in an Xfinity car. Comes off turn 4. Great strategy, great teamwork. He takes the checkered flag at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, what a day. Great job by Chase. Great strategy. Get those guys in the race, contention, and to win the race. But also what a job Brandon Jones. Up and down day for them. A lot of time on pit road and a great charge at the end for him.
Yeah, what a great race here once again. It's the 12th different winner in the last 12 races here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's unpredictable. We showed why it was today. So many different things have happened today, and like we said, they played the strategy correctly. They took the cards they were dealt and played them the best.
Anyways, thanks for watching NASCAR 09 NASCAR fan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.